Hey guys, welcome to the first part of my Delta Force Mobile Warfare map guide, and we're diving straight into one of the most confusing yet action-packed maps in the game, Knife Edge. Yep, the same map where you spawn, run 5 steps and suddenly you're lost, questioning life choices and wondering if the B2 flag is hidden in another dimension. Trust me, even my squad mates, who swear they know every corner, somehow end up doing laps around the wrong objective. So don't worry, you're not alone. This guide is here to save your time, sanity and K2D ratio. I'll be breaking it all down into 3 parts, starting with the A flags, then moving on to the madness at B, and finally wrapping up with C. By the end of this video, you'll know all the entrance points, cheeky flank routes and sneaky peeking spots like the back of your hand. So let's jump into it and begin with the A flag. See, this flag has 2 default respawn points, and for clarity, let's label them as X and Y. Now when the match starts, you'll have to choose between these 2 spawn locations. But let me make it crystal clear. If you manage to snag an ATV at the start, always go with the Y spawn. It gives you a straight line rush to one of the main entrance points of the A building. You'll be zooming in with style like Vin Diesel on a mission. Except if the enemy spots you first, you'll be Vin Petrol with a sniper bullet between the eyes. So yeah, risk and reward. Let's break down the X spawn. This side offers you 3 main routes into the objective, which I'll label X1, X2 and X3. But before we go route hopping, here's a golden reminder from my advanced tricks video. You don't need to storm the main building like an action hero to capture the point. Look closely on the ground, there's a marked area around the flag. As long as you're within that zone, you're contributing to the capture. So chill out, play smart and don't go barging in unless you enjoy respawning. Now back to the routes. X2 and X3 both lead you into a stacked container area with stairs. If you're a sniper and want to play it from range, go with X3. It'll take you to higher ground, great for picking off defenders like it's open season, but if you're running an AR or SMG and want to be up in the action, X2 is the better pick. Both of these meet near a slope in the container zone, which you can use to push into the capture zone directly. Now for my personal favorite, the X1 route. This one's for the flanking gods. Take this path if you want to backstab defenders, but tread carefully. Enemy players love to camp near the boxes and containers here, and some cheeky ones even perch up on the hill waiting to ruin your day. If you take them out though, you'll unlock access to the second main entrance of the building. But here's where things get spicy. Behind the container on the X1 route, there's a little secret. Push past it and you'll find a stairway, completely hidden from the main action. This leads you behind the A building near those 2 giant cylinders. Once you're here, you're basically inside their spawn, uninvited. Use this opportunity to clean area, drop a sneaky respawn beacon or just spawn trap them into oblivion. The flank route is clean, effective and hilarious when it works. So yeah, that's how you dominate the A flag on Knife Edge. Seems simple now, right? If you can't secure this point with all that info, then my friend, it might be time to question your skills. Now let's talk about the trickiest zone in Knife Edge, the B flag. And yes, this one's a little special because it's not just a single flag, but 2, B1 and B2. To make it more confusing, B2 sits right under B1. And when you open the map, the layout will have you scratching your head like you're reading ancient hieroglyphics. But don't worry, we're breaking it all down, starting with B1. Once you've captured A flag, your team's default spawn will shift to the mid lane area of the map. From this central spawn, you can access 3 routes to push toward either of the B points. But first, let's identify the real game changer, the power position. You will see it on your screen right now. Securing this location is critical, but reaching it can be tough if the defenders are doing their job. You've got 3 entry paths to consider, 1 straight down the mid lane and 2 flank routes from the sides. Now if you decide to charge down the mid lane like Rambo, make sure to check those sneaky boxes and containers. Enemies love head glitching there like it's a professional camping tournament. If the lane's clear, feel free to rush in. But if the defense is rock solid, try flanking. There are 2 flanking options. First is the tunnel. It's risky because of minimal cover, but if you're sneaky, it works great for slipping behind enemy lines. The second is through the stairs area. Just follow the route I'm showing on screen. It's the longer path but rewards you with a tactical advantage by letting you strike from behind. Now let's get to why this power position is so important. From here you unlock access to both B1 and B2. B1 is to the right and B2 is just to the left, accessible via zipline. First let's focus on B1, assuming you've already secured the power position. B1 has 4 entrances. 2 are direct and 2 are flanking paths. Let's begin with the toughest, E1. If you try to enter from here, just be ready for a buffet of triple blasters, magnetic bombs, and every explosive known to mankind. It's basically the welcome mat from hell. So I suggest skipping this route unless you enjoy spontaneous combustion. Instead, the E2 route is your golden ticket. Move along the side, jump over from the platform, just don't land in the water or you'll die an embarrassing death. And you're right below the lower deck of B1. You can start capturing the flag from here. And for my trolls out there, there's a cheeky little hiding spot above the broken ceiling. Just prone there, stack your squad and vibe while the enemy panics. Now let's talk E3 and E4. These two are connected and offer solid flank options. From the power position, go left and follow the slope. E3 will take you behind the enemy camping E1, perfect for backstabbing. If you skip going inside and continue on the same path, you'll end up at E4. But be warned, this spot is usually crowded with defenders lying in wait. If that's the case, E2 or E3 are your best bets for cracking open B1. Once B1 is yours, it's time for B2. Now this gets interesting. You can access B2 directly from B1 by taking the stairs down and turning right. You'll spot a slope that leads to the B2 room. But guess what? It's a trap. Enemies love camping this corridor and turning it into a death tunnel. The smarter play is to approach B2 from outside. Jump down from B1, slide under the E4 entrance and look for the zipline. Yep, you can jump onto it, but don't go full superhero. Miss the mark and you're done for. Once you land under the zipline, you'll see two entrances into B2. This is by far the quickest and sneakiest path and gives you great back and forth cover between B1 and B2. But what if you didn't capture B1? Don't worry, I got you. From the power position, you can still take the zipline down directly into the B2 room. Follow the exact path I'm showing in the video. Of course, if the enemy is halfway competent, they'll be guarding that zipline tighter than their KD ratio. That's where the next sneaky move comes in. Go left from the power position, take the lower stair path and you'll find a small entrance that lets you backstab the defenders camping the zipline. It's pure satisfaction. And if that fails too, then forget the power position altogether. From the default mid spawn, just follow the outside route, take the stairs or zipline, whichever works, and you can still reach B2 without ever needing to touch B1. Once you've managed to capture both B1 and B2, congrats Commander. But don't let your guard down just yet, because now you've arrived at the ultimate challenge, the C flag, and trust me, this one doesn't go down easy. C is split into C1 and C2, and here's the kicker. C1 has only two main entrances, one from the left and one from the right. Sounds simple? Absolutely not. Because the moment you approach, you'll be greeted with a fireworks display of grenades, smokes, flashes and everything short of a tactical nuke. Pushing into C feels like knocking on the devil's front door, and he's home, well armed and expecting you. At this point, it's all about raw gun skill, tight team coordination and smart use of respawn beacons. If you don't have a recon player dropping beacons on cooldown, you're going to feel the pain of running across the entire map just to get wiped instantly. But hey, you followed me this far and I won't let you down. Because there's a secret path that takes you straight between C1 and C2, and it's the ultimate backstab route to wipe out the entire enemy squad. Here's what you do. Once you've captured the B flags, look for the zipline area on the right side. Enter the right room near B, hop on that zipline and follow exactly where I go. Keep your eyes peeled. At the end of the containers, there's a hidden room most players miss entirely. That room connects to another zipline, and that's your ticket to chaos. Once you take that second zipline, look below and you'll spot a tunnel entrance. Drop down, take that tunnel and you spawn right behind C1. At this point, your options are wide open. You can either completely wipe the defenders holding C1 or dash left towards C2 and cause havoc there. If your team follows up on your push, you can break their defense and take full control of both C1 and C2. Look, I know this was a long video, but I've put in extra effort for this one. No custom room access, no dev tools, just raw gameplay grinding and exploring every inch of the knife edge map so you don't have to. So hey, drop a comment and let me know which map guide you want next. And don't just comment nice, give me something useful like bro, show us Sandstorm next or teach me the flank routes in Outpost. Help your boy out, share this video.